Ladies and gentlemen, we are back again. This is Griffin Murphy from DocSports.com. I am coming at you guys right now with Week 8 NFL look-ahead lines. Obviously, it's Week 7. We're rolling in right now. It is Thursday, currently 1:30 Pacific Standard Time. So these are for the following weekend. So I am going to give you guys Mike Allen. This article was written by Mike Allen. I'm going to give you guys his free plays. Obviously, they're going to be in this article. You'll be able to read his breakdowns and everything like that. I'm going to agree and disagree. Whether I haven't even looked at the article yet, I'm giving my first take right now. So I'm going to look at the lines, see what he has to say, and obviously I'll let you know if I agree, disagree, and then I'll single out a few games in particular that I believe I see the line as whether it's a trap. This is all intuitive based. Obviously, we are in Week 7 right now, so a lot can change in just 1 week. And I want to let you guys know right now, this weekend, Saturday at noon, I have my college football play of the year. When it comes to my football selections this season, I'm currently 27-17. I'm up over $4,200. NFL, I am currently 15-6 on the season. And when it comes to my plays that are 6 units, I'm currently a perfect undefeated at 5-0 plus 3,000 on the season. So we're absolutely dice rolling right now. On Saturday, I have 3 plays, including that 8-unit play of the year. And then on Sunday, I have 3 plays as well, including a 6-unit best bet. Remember, undefeated across the season across my 6-unit best bets. That play goes off at 1 p.m. That is a part of a 3-play card. So we are locked in, dialed in by all means. But with all that being said, let's get into Mike Allen's article here. And I'm going to give you guys on top of that some free plays. These are look-aheads. This is just intuitive right off the bat. I haven't even looked at these lines myself. I'm going to give you a simple breakdown. Let's run right through it. So, game number 1 for Mike. He's got the Green Bay Packers lane 4 against the Jacksonville Jaguars with the total at 47.5. I like it, Mike. I'm laying the 4 points with Green Bay here, just based off of this line right now. Jacksonville is not getting anything done. They've been in London for 2 weeks now, so they are going to have some jet lag coming back. And on top of that, after we see the results of this weekend, which whether it turns into a good thing or a bad thing, if it goes bad for Jacksonville, well, their season is pretty much on a hanger right now. So, Mike, I'm going to agree with you here. I love the Green Bay Packers in this matchup with this current line at 4, playing real good football right now, dice rolling with Jordan Love. So, for game number 1, I'm with you here, Mike. Game number 2, Mike likes Carolina +4 at Denver. This is a weird one for me. I don't want to give too much of a take because this would be more of a totals play for me. I just can't wrap my head around Andy Dalton coming off a 2-pick, another 2-turnover game in his most recent matchup. He threw for 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Denver, you just really don't know what to expect, especially with Bo Nix at the helm. Is he going to come out firing? Is he going to come out lazy, flabbergasted, whatever you want to call it? So I'd be looking at a total right here, and neither of these 2 offenses are impressive. Denver does have a solid defense. I would be looking at an under 43 in this game. And then on the last game that Mike gives out, he's giving Dallas +6.5 against San Francisco. To me, Mike, I do have to disagree on this play. This looks like a back-end hook win for the Niners in this matchup. If this was 7, it'd be a different line for me. But considering the fact Dallas is getting 6.5 points and they are playing absolutely terrible this season behind Dak Prescott, who has yet to impress whatsoever. Lamb, they're just not getting it together as a team. And right now, the Niners are playing like one of the best teams in football. They are dice rolling. They have a huge game this upcoming weekend. So we're going to see how that one rolls out. But I'm going to be on the other side with you on this one, Mike. I'd lay the 6.5 with the Niners on the road here. At home here. Even better, I like them at home. And a total sitting at 49. That does seem kind of high, especially with the San Francisco defense, which that pulls me into a trap bet. So I would take the over here because everybody's going to be anticipating the way that the Cowboys are playing football right now and this defense with the San Francisco 49ers. There's no way 49 points will be scored. Well, I bet the public would be surprised in this matchup. Again, these are just intuitive right off the bat, reading them right off of here. And obviously, as you guys can see, Mike Allen does give his full breakdown. So this article is in the description of this video. So go ahead and check that out by all means. Read his breakdowns. Get my analysis. Do what you take with it. Remember, notebook, stack, confluence. Once you have enough of those connected, that is your play. That is your best bet. So going even deeper right now. We're going to pick a few of these games right now. We could talk about Minnesota laying 3 against the Rams. I mean, I'll tell you right now, lay the 3 with Minnesota. They're playing absolutely ridiculous football. Their defensive pass rush is out of control. Puka and Cooper Kupp have been out for the majority of the season, so this offense for the Rams right now is just not fully legitimate, so I'd go with the Vikings here, -3. If that drops to 2.5, take the Vikings on the money line. Next game is the Tennessee Titans +9.5 over Detroit, or against Detroit. I don't like this game. If I was to take anybody, I would take Detroit here. Probably going to see Mason Rudolph pretty soon, so that kind of throws in a little bit less of a turnover aspect, but we've seen what Detroit can do on the offensive side of the ball. Now we have the Ravens here, laying 9.5 against the Browns. Well, I wouldn't personally touch this game because we're all aware of how capable Deshaun Watson can be in the pocket and as a quarterback. He's just playing like absolute dog crap right now. So right now, for me, I'm just laying off the Browns. They're not a team for me to touch until I see a couple wins under their belt and Deshaun getting his crap together. Indianapolis Colts +6.5 at Texans. This is a weird one for me. Let's look at a total. I don't want anything to do with this game. I'm not with Flacco at that quarterback spot. We've seen what he did with Cleveland last year, and now last week he kind of looked pretty solid. He looked firm, so I'm not going to mess around with that game. We saw what Houston did on the other side of the things, an absolute blowout. So I'm laying off of that one. I don't like the total either at 47.5. Next game, we have Arizona +3 at Miami. I'd take Arizona +3 all day. I think they're one of the most underrated teams in football. Something bites me into a trap here. I'm not sure why Arizona is getting 3 points against a team who has no solidified starting quarterback. So this is more of a lean play for me. Arizona +3 on the lean total, not touching it. I don't like the fact that the Dolphins, again, have a liability on the quarterback spot, and Arizona getting 3 points in this game just tells me something on the offensive side with them. That may just be a mismatch that I just haven't gotten into when it comes to the homework side of this matchup. Next game, we've got Atlanta getting 2.5 points at Tampa Bay. I mean, Baker's looks legit. They just lit up whoever they played in their most recent matchup. Atlanta, I'm always worried with Kirk Cousins. I think he's a very good quarterback. I think they have a very strong offense. This is a game I'd lay off of. Total right now sitting at 48.5. Kirk Cousins does run a slower offense, so for me, immediately my eyes would attract to that under 48 points. And then, you know what, we'll do the Bears here. I want to talk about this Bears team. They're 4-2 right now in the season. I don't even remember the last time I've seen the Bears 4-2. I don't want to put emotion into this game because I am an NFC North guy, and the Chicago Bears are my team. But in a public perspective, the way this Bears team is playing right now, everybody's going to be riding them. They're coming off a bye week. They're coming into this matchup. This is the biggest battle test matchup for them of the entire season. They need this win. And as a sharp bettor, you lay off of this game. You don't bet this game. The public is going to be all over the Bears in this game after the 2 absolute dismantling games that they just put out. And then you look at this game right now, and as a sharp, you want to see a solidified win after 2 blowout victories that the Chicago Bears did with Caleb Williams, rookie quarterback in the pocket. Finally looks like he's settled in. So as a sharp, lay off of this game. Do not touch this game. Don't wager it. That would be my personal recommendation to you guys because we're all aware of how capable Daniels is in the pocket. And this Washington Commanders team just losing by a touchdown to Baltimore, who is arguably one of the best teams in football. And I'll do one more game here. Let me look at these lines and see something that sticks out to me. Jets -7 against New England. I really like that play, especially considering the fact, all right, look, we're going to do this one. We'll do this one, and I'm going to end it right here. New York Jets laying 7 against the New England Patriots. All right, right now with the Patriots, they've got Drake May at quarterback. He's still not solidified by any means. He looks brutal in that spot. The tempo is too fast. It's the same thing we saw with Caleb Williams in the first 3 weeks, just not there. It's a lot different than college football. I get it. The kid came out of North Carolina, had a very, very good career there. But with that being said, the Jets, they're going to get their first start with Devontae Adams now at that wide receiver spot with his boy Aaron Rodgers. Game 1 right now, going into this week, that's not a game I would touch. I want to see these two play together in a New York Jets uniform. So going into the following week, if we get what we're looking for out of this Jets team, because we know what they're capable of doing on that defensive side. The problem has been offense, and the problem has been Aaron Rodgers, although he looked good in his most recent performance. Now you've got Adams at that wide receiver spot. If he comes out shelling in this most upcoming week 7 right now, then this is a game for me that I would look to attack going into week 8. So those are my free plays to you guys. The rest of the games, I'm sorry I don't have enough time to break them all down. I want to keep these videos as short as possible. But this entire article was written by Mike Allen. These are look-ahead lines. Go ahead and check them out. These are look-ahead lines for NFL week 8. Obviously, again, we are in week 7. I already told you guys my weekend coming out. out. 3 plays on Saturday, 3 plays on Sunday. Saturday, 8-unit play of the year. So jump on board because we are looking to clean up, baby. Get the brooms out, looking for a 6-0 sweep. You know we're dialed in right now. This is Griffin Murphy from DocSports.com. Best of luck to you guys this weekend and next week, and best bets.